Hey everybody, welcome to my Eurovision 2021 React review video. So today I'm going to be looking at Albania.
I don't know if I do really like this song. A bit at the beginning, yes, obviously cheesy, but it does give context to the song. That is so much more better because so much more better? Is that English? So much better.
The moment, right? And actually sometimes songs at Eurovision are saved in that last minute. How am I gonna kind of do a kind of top 10 predicting who's going to get out of semi-final one? It's going to be an absolute bloodbath. So Albania is one of the countries that this year will not be sending the artist that was selected for 2020 last year before Eurovision was cancelled. So that made sense to me because Albania has a very successful national final. It has its own identity, a bit like Italy's San Remo. So, I mean, it's not just like the pre-selection like a lot of kind of countries, like Melody Festival as well. It's a song contest in its own right, and then the winner then as part of that kind of package then goes to represent Albania in Eurovision. So it's called Festivali I Këngës. I'm probably butchering that, apologies. But it's been around for ages. It's really prestigious in Albania. And so it made sense that they would continue with that show because, yeah, it's huge. So last year, it was Aralina Ara with Shah, but just before Eurovision got cancelled, I think when Eurovision cancelled, she released a music video with the English version. I think the English version was released before that in regards to audio, but the music video was the English version. It was nice, it was pleasant, but I mean, last year I certainly was one of those people that was very disappointed for Elvana Geta, is it? With Matana? Yeah, it came second. It was a huge Eurovision fan favourite, very upbeat. There was a lot of feeling that if it did win Festivali I Këngës, it would have done very well at Eurovision. And yeah, regrettably, it didn't win. But Aralina Ara is huge in Albania. So it kind of made sense that, yeah, she would have had the public behind her. But ultimately, I was very disappointed last year when Elvana didn't get the ticket to represent Albania. So this year, Anxhela, I think that's how you pronounce it. We've got Anxhela with Karma. Now, I have heard this song. So Albania religiously is normally the first country to basically give us a song, because the Festivali I Këngës normally happens around Christmas, New Year. So I remember seeing the live version. So when she won, I remember on YouTube seeing her performance of Karma. And I just remember thinking, interesting, pleasant, good start to the kind of 2021 season. But I didn't feel the need to go back and listen to it again. I didn't feel the need to download it. So, but I have been told, and I have been informed, that she's revamped it. So that's a good thing for me because I just wasn't particularly, I didn't dislike it, do not get me wrong. There was something quite nice about it. She was a very good performer. I wasn't sure about the backing dancers. And I saw an interview with her the other day actually, and she said that they've got Sacha Baptiste, the amazing Eurovision stage producer, who's going to be producing her show. And she said, I think, that there will not be dancers in this version. So I don't know whether the revamp version is slower. I don't know why she won't bring the dancers, but there's part of me that's quite happy about that because I didn't really like the dancers when I saw her performance at Festivali I Këngës. So yeah, let's have a look at this revamp. Let's look at her official video of Karma. This sounds much more ethnic than I remember it. That must be the revamp, right? I don't remember this. This must be new. I already really like this song. That sound, I mean, I was trying to remind myself before of songs from Albania that I've liked, Unida 2019 was ethnically sounding, and I really liked it because it was ethnically sounding. Ladino, Tomorrow I Go 2005, I don't know if anyone remembers that. That is one of my favourite Eurovision entries of all time. And again, there is this ethnic vibe behind it. Alta Boca 2008 was again a song in Albanian that had an ethnic flavour to it, and I really liked it, and I still listen to it today. So I am so happy Albania are sending a song in Albanian. I'm so happy that they're sending a song with an ethnic feel, and it seems with this revamp they've really kind of gone to town with that, because this semi-final 2 is a weird semi-final. And you know, Albania isn't rocking any boats in the betting odds, so no one can say that it's a sure qualifier, but it's giving us something unique, it's giving us something different, and that is ethnic flavour, ethnic flair. And I saw her in the live in Festival E Kenga. She can sing live. I'm glad I've heard that she's taking away the dancers. Just focus on her. And I'm glad they've got Sasha Baptiste, because yeah, Unida 2019, great song, was let down a little bit by very simple staging. So I really think this song is going to be elevated with Sasha Baptiste and her ideas. And yeah, just focus on Anxhela, and just frame this song, which I'm already loving. This is so much better than I remember when I watched her Festival i Këngës version. I don't know why people aren't really talking about this as like not a favourite, but a sure qualifier. It sounds like sure qualifying vibes. It's giving me those vibes. I miss this sound at Eurovision. Thank you, Albania, for giving us this. What is there not to love about this song? I can't really remember the original, so I can't really say the statement, the revamp is better, because I can't really remember the original. But this on its own, without knowing it's a revamp, this song on its own is really good. And I don't remember thinking the original was good. So they've obviously revamped the hell. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that original to work out what they've done differently, why my opinion has changed so dramatically on this song, because it really has. First of all, if you see my reaction video from Israel, like I celebrated and congratulated Israel for revamping their song this year. That for me was how you do a revamp. But I mean, like I said, I can't really remember the original of this song, but I do remember being not underwhelmed, just was like, oh, that's pleasant, and then didn't feel the need to go back to it. But there's something about this song that's hooked me. So there evidently has been a significant revamp with this song. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for giving ethnic flavour, ethnic flair, because it's exactly what I love about Eurovision songs from Albania. Like I said, one of my favourite songs from Eurovision of all time is Ladino, Tomorrow I Go from 2005, which gave me ethnic flavour, ethnic flair. Now, no one's really talking about this song. I think it's because it's not part of the front pack. It's not in semi-final 2. It's not Switzerland, it's not Greece. There are other big numbers as well, Bulgaria. But semi-final 2 is weird. Semi-final 1 is a whole other kind of thing where there are just so many great songs, and there are going to be some big shockers on that night, because some big songs or big favourites or kind of very good songs are just not going to get through. Only 10 can get through. This semi-final Semi-final two, I've said a few times, is weaker. It's the weaker of the two. Yes, you've got the front pack, but then you've got this whole pack of songs where anyone can qualify. And Albania's in that pack. Now, for me, I think it's a front runner of that pack because of the fact that it's got that ethnic flavour, ethnic flair. And I think Yanida in 2019 qualified when I think not everyone was kind of thinking she would, because it gave us that ethnic flavour, ethnic flair, which a lot of countries are now going away from. So it is so refreshing to hear a sound that sounds culturally from the country in which it's being sent. And actually, there are a lot of people, myself included, that appreciate that and like that. I mean, yes, I love a pop number, don't get me wrong. Yes, I love radio-friendly songs sent by countries in Eurovision, don't get me wrong. Yes, when I watch the final, it's great to watch a final with very strong competitive songs that could be in the UK charts. But I also really like songs that sound from the country in which they're being sent. Now, I love the fact that Albania, I mean, yes, now and again they have sent upbeat poppy songs, but then when you see them in Festivali Cengiz, when they win, because it's always with the orchestra always plays the backing music of those songs. At some point in its origin of those kind of pop songs, there was a more kind of fuller ethnic flavour. But yeah, like I said, one of my favourite songs, Ladino, Tomorrow I Go 2005. I love that song. It's one of my favourite songs, still listen to it today because it has that ethnic flavour, ethnic flair. And yeah, if Yanida in 2019 can qualify because it had that ethnic flavour, ethnic flair, then I can't see why this can't. I really think that this is a safe qualifier. So for those people that are kind of ruling it out, I would disagree with you. I think this is a good song. And yeah, with Sasha Baptiste doing the staging, and the fact that like I said, I watched an interview and Anxhela confirmed that she's dropped the backing dancers. The focus is going to be on her, and I'm hoping the staging frames what is a very good song. So yes, those are my thoughts. So please do let me know what you think. Please do comment below. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please do follow my Eurovision 2021 review reaction video journey. And until next time, stay safe.
I don't know if I do really like this song. A bit at the beginning, yes, obviously cheesy, but it does give context to the song. That is so much more better because so much more better? Is that English? So much better.
The moment, all right? And actually sometimes songs at Eurovision are saved in that last minute. How am I gonna kind of do a kind of top 10 predicting who's gonna get out of semi-final one? It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath.